obviously you're addressing things every week and you're doing a really good job of it. What's some things going on in internet culture that you think need to be addressed and need to be handled?
Man, right now, abortion. I think every single man who has benefited from abortion needs to speak up and make a YouTube video about it. 1 in 4 women in this country have had an abortion. And I see all these women posting all the time about donating to, Yellowhammer and Planned Parenthood, and that this is an attack on Roe v. Wade. And I don't see any of my male friends being like, yep, in high school I got a girl pregnant and she got an abortion and that's why I have a career today and I'm living an adult life. And it didn't ruin all of my chances of potentially being an independent adult. And I really wish right now that more male creators and just males in general would stand up for women's rights, because it does ultimately benefit them.
100%. Okay, I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, I'm going to check your Instagram later, and I really hope you speak out about this.
I will make a point of it. I will be making some videos as soon as we get offline.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a really interesting spin. Is it the actual men that have benefited from it just get up and actually, and I guess encourage other guys to get up and talk about it.
Yeah, because unfortunately we live in the patriarchy, and men are the ones who are trying to make decisions about our bodies. So unfortunately, I do believe there's a certain number of men that need to rise up against the old men in office for them to take our voices seriously.
Right. Well, I'm a white guy, and I totally agree with you.
Yes,
on that.
please.
Yeah.
I mean, are you a citizen?
No,
Yes, on your accent, I'm going to guess no.
I'm not a citizen, but hey, the internet is a global thing.
Yeah, there you go. You got influence.
Yeah, for sure. And so tell me, what about the we had a guy named Jordan Dow come on last week, and we had a great chat about the the whole cancel culture.
Oh, yes.
Cancelled.
Yes.
Dismissed.
Yes.
Done. You made one mistake, and
Yes.
we're going to put a permanent solution on it.
Yes.
What do you think about it?
I have so many thoughts about cancel culture. I think it's unfair because we take jokes that were made out of context in a time where it was okay to make those jokes. Like, back in the day, you were allowed to colloquially say in a video game, oh, I raped you. Like, no one batted an eye about that. Now we realize, hey, that's really fucked up. We're probably igniting a lot of people's trauma every time that we say that. We should probably stop. I myself was a comedian, so I made a lot of terrible, trying to be edgy, trying to be funny jokes about topics that just did not work. And while I think there is a space for that in comedy, right now we're so pivoting to this extreme where it's like, oh, this person made one mistake, they're done forever. And I think we have to create space in our culture to allow people to learn from their mistakes and to grow. And like, all anyone wants is an apology and a promise to do better. Like, I used to be such a Tina Fey fan, and then she got criticized for Kimmy Schmidt. There was a character named Dong, who was Asian, who was an immigrant, very stereotypical, and APIs were like, hey, this is like...
His name was Dong?
His name was Dong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very offensive. And she said, I'm not into this apology culture that we have today. And in the next season, there was a group of Asians named Rape, respectful Asian portrayals in entertainment, who were upset that this black character, Titus, was in geisha face. And at the end of the episode, all of the Asians realized they were just overreacting, and they all disappeared into thin air. And I was like, okay, Tina Fey. Like, first of all you had to do was say, I'm so sorry. I'll think about that in the future.
Good call. Didn't think about it like that.
Yeah. Like, even if you're not going to, that is all we want to hear, that you're going to try to be better. No one is saying, like, fuck you forever, Tina Fey. We don't care about you anymore. It's like, hey, this is harmful, and you're a person of influence and a person I look up to. And just so you know, this is what I deal with, and this is why you're contributing to that toxic environment. And I'm sure you don't want to be, which is why I am telling you. And so I think that we should be still in that space to let people be angry about the things that are valid, that they can be angry about, but also give them room to grow. Like, people are going to make mistakes. We're all going to mess up. Those two 30-year-olds teamed up on James Charles over vitamins, but it's okay. They can grow.
Yeah, I mean, Tidy Westbrook is 37, so...
Yeah, it was quite embarrassing, but
yeah,
I was like,
I think she probably regret... who knows?
I'm sure they're all full of regret and tea.
Yeah, it really is out of control. I
Yeah.
mean, and I guess, like, to her defense, like, I do believe she never would have thought that would have gone as crazy
Okay.
as
No.
it did.
Of course they knew it was going to go
Do you
crazy.
think, like, that
yes,
crazy?
a video called Bye Sister that's 45 minutes long.
All right, yeah,
that's
so
calling out one of the most popular people on the platform that just got CoverGirl. You knew it.
She knew.
You know, in the back of your mind, you know that you're taking someone down.
It is, I mean, it was a crazy magnitude, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I definitely get what you're saying.
I definitely
she
didn't
seems
think
like a calculated, a calculated person. She seems really smart.
Yeah.
But
the level of which she investigates every makeup product she puts on her face and her vitamin company, I'm like, there's no way this wasn't thought out. But I don't think they thought the sexual assault allegations and the whole like, oh, he was trying to turn everybody gay. I don't think she realized that was going to go as far as it did and was as serious of an allegation as it was.
Yeah, it was really serious.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was,
sorry for everyone in the room who's not up to date on all this.
Yeah, and even I checked out something like Logan Paul said on his podcast.
Oh my
and
God.
Considering that, I mean, it was like a headline, but like considering like the way he prefaced it, he's like, look, man, he goes, I do not like James Charles. He goes, when I was going through all my shit, he was one of the first people to jump online when he didn't need to and just twist the knife and make my life so much worse than it needed to be.
Yeah.
He injected himself into it, and he goes, and I don't like that little shit. He goes, but I have to say, because I think this has gone way too far, and he goes, I want people just to realize, think for a second, like, what a sexual predator is.
Yeah.
And think, is James Charles it? You know what I mean?
He's
like,
just a gay boy DMing other boys hoping to find love.
Yeah.
It's literally all it is.
Yeah, so I have to, as I said, it was a good point, and as bizarre as it was coming from him, but it made sense, and I think it did put things in perspective.
I've never watched a single one of their videos, and when all this came out, I was enthralled watching each of their
You're like, I don't know who you are, but this is great.
It's so fascinating to see. It's like the new diss tracks, like how people used to diss each other in rap and like get into shootouts. Now it's like, ooh, we make YouTube videos about each other.
Yeah.
That are really long.
With a
multiple ads.
Yeah, with a really mysterious title.
Yeah.
And you don't actually know what it's going to be about. It literally could be about something completely unrelated.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? If you liked what you saw, make sure you check out our other videos right here, and also subscribe to the Heard Well channel right here for new interviews coming out every week.